In the middle of the Sahara Desert, spread by the countries of Algeria, Niger, Libya, Mali, and Burkina Faso, a nomad tribe of 1.5 million, called the Tuaregs, survived carrying large herds of animals, mainly cows, oxen, camels, goats, and sheep. The name Tuareg comes from the Arabs who consider them the people abandoned from God before their conversion to the Islam. The Tuaregs are descendants from the people in the north of Africa called Garamans, which in the past dedicated themselves to pillage and ransack of towns, controlling therefore the different routes in the desert. In the 12th century, the Arabic and Hellenic invasions forced them to adopt the way of life they now have as nomads. Many Arabic historians consider the south of Morocco as the center of Tuareg dispersion with secondary poles in the Fezzan, Cyrenaica, and the east of Libya. The Tuareg's culture remained unchanged after centuries of migration and settlements as they brought under slavery the original population, originating the system of social hierarchies that has maintained their economical system. The Tuareg society is divided into two categories: the free individuals and the servants. Within the first class, they have the warriors, the religious chief, the servants, and the artisans. Within the second group, they have the captives. Lately, the Tuaregs are going through a process of cultural disintegration because of continuous rebellions that have taken place. At birth, each individual gets one or several animals which remain part of the family herd. At marriage, the groom has to give his animals to the bride's family as the price he has to pay for her. The duties are divided among men and women in the following manner. Men have to milk and take care of the animals, and women are in charge of farming, cooking, and getting the water. Their diet is based mainly on cereals like millet and wheat, dairy products, dates, sugar, and tea. The Tuaregs are also known as the blue men of the desert because they wear indigo blue turbans and clothing, which with the time give them bluish pigmentation to their skin. They also wear sacred amulets, which as well as the turbans, they believe protect them from evil spirits. The veil is also a clear sign of their belonging to the Tuareg community.
The Tuareg's religion has a very strong link with Islam. Although at the first cultural collisions these people resisted to the major religion, they slowly accepted it. There are certain external views about the Tuareg's Islamic beliefs. They are considered to have more relaxed practices. For example, social behaviors are not so limited. Women do not have to preserve chastity until they are married. In this sense, they have a broader social freedom than other Islamists. The ceremonies they celebrate, as well as the weddings, memorials, or funeral, they also have circumcision and the wrapping of the man's face at age 18. This ceremony is fundamental on the male role. On language matters, the Tuareg has a Berber dialect, which sounds somewhat like Arab languages. The Tuareg from Niger or Mali are to be found still speaking this dialect. But not only has the spoken language remained, but as well the written one. They have the Tifinagh characters. Almost all the Tuareg community knows how to write their language, whether they are men or women, or even if they have different social positions. About their writing, it is very curious how it can be read in any direction, vertically, up to down, or the contrary, or horizontally, left to right, or right to left. It doesn't make any difference, since they have non-symmetrical characters. In music, they have varied since their original costumes due to the constant and inevitable contact with other cultures. But in their most traditional music, the women are who take charge of the instrumental sounds. They have for percussion small drums called tawasat. They also have a one-string instrument called anset. These instruments are silenced when the men sing chants known as ansat chants. Sometimes, the songs include life stories, social critics, and even chronicles of how life is in camps. On economy, the Tuareg have a dependency on camel, sheep, and donkey herding. Usually the men are in charge of the labor, but women can still inherit and own the animals, particularly the sheep and donkeys. They make a living by having what is called a caravan trade. In this, they sell the animals they own or trade them for other goods. As well, they have farming duties. Men plant the seeds and take care of the first initial steps, and the women later harvest. Again, women may own gardens or certain lands, but it is usual for them to leave the work attending to male relatives.